I've been feeling like I'm in a style rut for a while now, so I hired a personal stylist to help me with my handmade wardrobe. Was it successful? Keep watching to find out. Hi, my name is Sarah, and welcome to my channel, which is all about sewing and styling a handmade wardrobe. I've been using the app Indyx since July to organize my wardrobe and help me plan out outfits. I should probably do an entire separate video about the app and what I've learned about my wardrobe, but today we're just going to be talking about their personal styling services. Now, just to let you know, this is not a sponsored video. I paid for the services with my own money. They have a couple of different features where you can hire a stylist to do a lookbook of 10 different outfits for you, or they also have an option where you can do a monthly subscription, and a stylist will create 2 outfits for you a week. Since that was the lower cost option and this was my first time doing this, I decided to opt for that one and just give it a try. I picked a stylist who I thought seemed pretty close to my own personal style. Her name is Marie, and I will link her YouTube channel down in the description box. The price of the subscription service does vary depending on which stylist you choose, but for me it was $25 a month and I ended up getting 8 outfits. So I did record when I got the outfits and then tried them on to see how I felt about it. You'll be going through the process with me week by week, and at the end I'm going to come back and tell you all about how I felt about the service in general and if I would keep doing it. So this is the first outfit that Marie has styled for me. I'm just going to paraphrase what she said in her notes. She said that she was inspired to style this leopard coat because it's very on trend for fall. I would definitely agree with that. And then she wanted to keep the rest of the outfit fairly simple and neutral. So she went with this cream colored sweater that's hand knit. And then I'm wearing my blank NYC suede mini skirt. And then she paired it with these tall knee-high boots from Camuto. And then she said she wanted to add a little bit of color contrast, so she chose this burgundy handbag. Now, I do think this is a fabulous look. I don't think that it's really a fall look for me. It's more of a winter look, and that is simply because this coat is 5,000 degrees, and I'm pretty much sweating in this right now. In fact, give me a second. I think I need to take this off. Okay, that's a lot better, and hopefully I can get through the rest of this without passing out. So I do think this is a really cute outfit. It's definitely much dressier than what I'm used to. Like, I don't know that I would wear this look to work. I might save it for like a date night or even like a party or something. I probably would not wear this complete outfit the way that she styled it, and that is simply because of the shoes. That's totally my own fault. These shoes are in my Indyx wardrobe for her to choose from. So Marie had no idea that these heels are now too tall for me and I don't feel comfortable wearing them. So I'm actually going to try out a couple of other pairs of shoes in my collection and see if there's something that's a little bit more comfortable that would still be really cute and stylish in this outfit. Okay, here I'm trying out the look with some ankle boots, and these are definitely way more comfortable. I don't know if I would wear these tights technically. I might be trying to play around with different shades of tights. But this is definitely a way more practical outfit that I would totally wear this to the office or going out to brunch or something like that. And let me see if I can experiment just a little bit more with shoes and see if we can get there. All right, this is the last look I'm going to try right now. I decided to switch out the shoes for my Vivaia cat toe heels. I do like this look too. I think that it's pretty cute. Again, I'm not sure if I would go with these tights or go for a different color. Let me know in the comments which pair of shoes that you would select. I do really think this outfit is cute, and I'm definitely looking forward to trying out some variation of it in the winter time. Yeah, right now I'm really excited to take all of these items off because I am dying of heat stroke in the beginning of November. For the second outfit that Marie chose for me, she said she was drawn to this burgundy blazer and she wanted to pair it with black and white because that's a very classic color combination, and I totally agree. I really like the look of this outfit. I wouldn't have necessarily chosen it for myself just because this blouse with the giant collar, it's a little bit difficult to layer underneath things, so I wouldn't have thought to put this blazer over it, but I do think that it looks really nice. It did take a little bit of zhuzhing to get it to lay flat and everything, but I think that it looks good in the end. I think this definitely fits in very well with my style. As part of the Indyx app, they do have this quiz that you can take so you can figure out what your 3 words are. And the words that they chose for me were not quite what I thought was right for myself. So I spent a little bit of time thinking about what I thought my 3 words should be. And at least for right now, I settled on simple, unexpected, and varied. And I think that this outfit really defines that nicely. Really, I think essentially that my style is very classic with a little bit of a twist. And I do think that this color combination is very simple and classic, but this really giant collar blouse is something a little bit unexpected. It's very feminine to the point of being almost juvenile, but it's paired with these more like workwear pieces. And I think that the combination adds something of a little bit of an unexpected touch. And for me, it is varied because this blouse is not something that I wear every day. I usually only wear it a few times a year, but I'm happy to have it in my closet because it is different from a lot of other things that I own. And it does add that little touch of variety, which I really crave. So for me, this outfit is 10 out of 10. I really love it. I would definitely wear this in real life. And I think she did a really good job on this one. So for week 2, you can make requests in Indyx, and so I requested that Marie help me style these new Doc Marten Oxford shoes that I just purchased. Which, fun fact by the way, if you have small enough feet, you can actually buy the kids Doc Martens, and they're like half the price of the adult size. So anyway, so my stylist Marie put together 2 outfits using these Oxfords, and this is the first one. To sum up what she said to me, she wanted to put together a casual outfit that was still elevated. So she went with the high contrast black and white base, and then she added this pop of color with the green jacket. And then finishing it off with the shoes gives the look a preppy vibe. Now, I don't put my accessories in Indyx. I added my shoes and my bags, but all of my other stuff, like my jewelry and all of my other accessories, just would have taken way too long, so I skipped that. So to finish things off for myself, I used gold jewelry, and I got out this necklace that I have not worn in years. But I recently saw that long pendants are making a comeback, and I had this one in my wardrobe. So I was like, why not? Let's get it out and throw it on and see what it looks like. And I really do actually like the way that this looks. It's a little bit more of a statement. The other thing that I did was I pulled out this handspun beret that I knit several years ago, and I also don't really wear it very often because I'm not sure if I'm a beret person. But now that I have shorter hair, I was like, you know what, let's give it a try and see if I like it. And I think it's growing on me. I'm not quite sure if it's like 100% me, but it's fun to experiment and try new things. And then the last thing that I wanted to point out is my socks. So I know that white socks with darker shoes are like trendy right now, but it's not really a look that I am in love with because it just reminds me of Michael Jackson. But in this case, this was not actually an intentional decision that I made. All of my black socks are dirty and they're in the wash, so I had to wear white. So I don't know, let me know what you think about the white socks with the black shoes and the black pants. To me, I think it's just a little bit too much of a contrast, but I don't know, maybe it's not that bad. Let me know what you think. So yeah, I'm really happy with this outfit that Marie put together. I do think that it looks really nice. It's totally something that I would wear in my everyday life. And by adding in my own accessories, I feel like I was able to kind of bring it up a notch and like make it a little bit more fun. For my second outfit with these Doc Marten Oxfords, Marie had said she wanted to pair some color with the blouse and the bag with a more classic chic outfit with the jeans and the blazer. Now, this is probably not a pairing that I would have come up with myself, mostly because I think I've said in the past, I'm not a huge blazer person. I do have a few and I wear them every once in a while. But if I were building this outfit with this top and jeans, I probably would have put on a cardigan or maybe a different style of jacket. But I do agree with Marie that the blazer elevates it a little bit, makes it more work appropriate, especially when contrasting with these more casual shoes. So I do like the overall effect, and I'm glad that she put this outfit together because it's not something that I would have thought of, but I don't think it's really outside of my wheelhouse either. Let me know in the comments what you think of this combination. I do think that I like it. It's definitely growing on me. I also really love pairing it with this particular bag because this is a very structured handbag, but I did buy this one secondhand, and the nice thing about the Rogue bag is that over time the leather really softens and it starts to get slouchy. And some people don't like that it loses its structure, but I actually really love it. I think that it adds a nice contrast in and of itself. And it kind of reminds me of the Olsen twins Birkin bags, how they let them get all beat up and it just looks very lived in. And that just really appeals to me, the idea that a bag would get slouchy over time with use and wear, and I just really like the way that it looks, especially with this more polished outfit. So that wraps up my second week with Marie, and I'm excited to see what the third week brings. So for this week's request, I had asked Marie to give me some ideas on styling my dresses and skirts for winter, because that is something that I really struggle with. I always tend to just go for jeans or pants. So for this particular outfit, she had said that brown and black is a trending color combination. So she went with this black refashioned linen skirt that I have and put it with these chocolate brown boots that I got from Amazon, along with the chocolate brown bag. She chose this gray any day sweater, but she said that I could pair it with a white sweater instead, but that the dark sweater looks a little bit more polished and professional, and I totally agree with that. She finished off the look with this camel Ralph Lauren coat that I've had for almost 10 years now. And then I just added a few of my own accessories like this leopard scarf and my silver jewelry. I do have a bracelet stack, which you probably are not going to be able to see that well. I will take some video without the coat so you can see what the outfit looks like underneath. And then for extra warmth, I just have black tights on, and then I also have on a slip just to keep me a little bit more warm and keep my skirt from sticking to the tights. So when I put on the outfit, like, it seemed okay, but then when I put on the coat, I do feel like that's the finishing touch, and it does look very polished and very chic. I do really like this outfit, and I think that it's one that I will repeat. I feel like there's a lot of possible variations, like I could switch up the top or switch up the skirt, have the same basic outfit formula, and you could get a lot of different variety out of it. So I'm really happy with this particular outfit, and I'm glad that Marie suggested it. So for this outfit, Marie had said that a midi dress pairs really well with tall boots, which I absolutely agree with that. And these are very autumnal colors. And then she added in some extra layering with the camel coat over top. I will put in a cutaway of myself wearing the coat. I'm not doing it right now because it's actually quite warm. And if I stood here talking to you this whole time with the coat on, I'd be sweating to death. So this is my McCall's denim dress. I can't remember the number, but I will put the information in the description box. And then I have this very old must-have cardigan from Patton's that I knit probably a decade ago. And then I have on my Dooney Bourke drawstring bucket bag and my Frye boots. Now I did style this dress with these boots in my initial photos of the dress. I'll try to put one in so you can see it. But I do like the addition of the layers with the sweater and also the coat on top if it were a little bit colder. I did go ahead and put a belt with this. Now, the first time I tried this dress with a belt, I didn't really like it, but I think maybe I had just chosen the wrong belt because I do actually like the way that this looks a lot better. So I'm really pretty happy and satisfied with this outfit. I do think that it's a good one. It's a good combination. And I do think there's potential for variations as well. Like instead of this cardigan, I could do a blazer or some other type of jacket. I could switch up to a different style of boot. And when the weather does get colder, I can have thicker tights underneath. So I do think that this is a good dress to wear for the colder seasons. So I can see why Marie chose it for this particular request, and I definitely see myself wearing it more in the colder months. So we've reached the last week of styling with Marie, and for this week, I think maybe there might have been a little bit of a miscommunication, or perhaps I just don't really understand exactly how the app works. But basically, you can make requests to your stylist to style particular pieces, or just, you want to style an outfit for a certain event or things like that. And so one of the things you can do is you can go in and choose a particular item, show it to your stylist and say, can you make outfits with this item? But you can only do it for like one piece at a time. So what I had asked for was I wanted some ideas on how to style some of my more feminine blouses for the fall and winter. And I used this particular top as an example. But I did also say in the request, like, feel free to choose any of my feminine blouses. This is just one example. And so Marie came back with 2 different outfits for this one blouse, which again, maybe that's my fault of not understanding how the app works. But I have to admit, I was a little bit disappointed because they're kind of the same outfit. It's just one is a dark version and one is a light version, at least in my opinion. So for this particular segment, I'm just going to combine both looks in one. I'll put a cutaway of the other outfit so you can see what it looks like, but it is extremely similar to this one. So I'm just going to kind of consider them as like one unit because to me, they're just variations of the same thing. So for this particular look, we've got my Ralph Lauren camel colored coat, which she has chosen for some other outfits. This red Swift River cardigan is actually my own addition. I had to put this on because Marie did not include another layer, and there's just no way I can wear just this blouse in the fall and winter. Like, it's just way too cold. So this was my own addition. I am actually wearing my True Bias Zoe tank out of merino jersey underneath this, just as another layer of warmth. Then I have on my Abercrombie slim straight jeans in this black wash and my Vivaia pointy toe kitten heel boots. And then Marie had chosen this vintage Coach red bag. So I do like this outfit. I'm pretty sure I've worn something almost exactly like this that I just picked out on my own, but of course Marie would have no way of knowing that. I do kind of wish that I could have gotten some more creative ideas that were more different from each other, like maybe styling the blouse with one of my skirts or something, just something different. But you take what you can get. I do think that I'm going to come back after this segment and just do a little wrap up of how I felt about the service in general and if I'm going to be continuing. But all in all, I will say that this is a nice outfit and it is something that I would wear in my everyday life. So I think it was a win in that respect. So what did I think about the Indyx styling services? Well, I kind of realized as the month progressed that I was feeling more and more dissatisfied with my style as it currently stands. I feel like this happens sometimes when you have some upheaval going on in your life or stress or just other things going on. You might start to feel dissatisfied with your clothes. And it's really not about the clothes themselves, it's about how you are feeling as a person. And I think that that was happening to me. I also think that I made some key mistakes as I was trying out this service for the first time. And if I had it to do all over again, I would have done some things differently. The first thing is that I chose Marie in the first place because I felt like her personal style was a pretty close match to my own. And I do feel like that is true, but the problem is that right now I've just been feeling a little bit bored with my clothes and wanting to change it up more. I've been looking into being a little bit more experimental, a little bit more playful, having a little bit more fun with my outfits. And Marie just isn't really that kind of stylist. She does a very classic minimal look, which normally I absolutely love, but I felt like the outfits that she put together were just a little bit lacking, but that actually doesn't have anything to do with her. It's just how I was feeling about where I wanted my style to go. The major mistake that I made here is that I didn't communicate those thoughts to Marie. They do have a feedback option in the app so that you can tell your stylist how you felt about each outfit, and I really didn't utilize that feature. I think in my head, I was thinking that I should just let the stylist do what they do without interference from me, and I realize now that that sounds very silly. I should have been more honest and upfront with Marie about what I was looking for, and I might have gotten better results. So I do feel like that that's on me and not the stylist or the service itself. I do think that I felt a little bit bad being negative, which I know is silly, but I was just thinking like the stylist is a real person. I don't want to be like, I'm not happy with this outfit, or I don't want to be a difficult or a problem customer. But really, I just should have been more honest about my feedback about like, hey, this is great, but it's not really what I'm looking for. And I do attribute that to being a mistake that I made, and it's not anything to do with the service. The second thing that I thought was noteworthy is that at least the stylist that I chose tended to pick certain items or certain themes that she repeated over and over again, which I actually think can be a good thing if that's what you're looking for. Like if you have a smaller closet and you're looking to get more use out of your pieces, then Marie would have been fantastic for you. But for me, one of my main three style words is varied. I need variety in my outfits and in my clothes. And I felt like Marie was just choosing the same items or the same type of items over and over again, like all of my red bags she kept gravitating towards, which don't get me wrong, I have so many red bags because I love them, but I do have a lot of other things to choose from, and I would have liked a little bit more variety. And again, that's just about me and my own personal preferences. And I probably could have gotten better outfits if I had been more open in communicating that, but I didn't do it. Yeah, I definitely recognized throughout the month there were certainly things that she repeated over and over again, like my red bags and my camel coats and things like that, which again is fine if that's what you're looking for, but I was hoping for more options personally. The third thing is that I have heard from watching some other videos and reading about Indyx that if you stay subscribed to the feed, it is supposed to get better over time because your stylist gets to know you better and they know what you like and your preferences, and so the outfits will improve as the months go on. I can totally see how that would be the case, but for me and what I'm looking for at the moment, I've decided to cancel for now. I am open to trying it again, maybe in the new year, but I do think that if I am going to continue with this journey of trying to be a little bit more fun and playful with my style, I would probably pick a different stylist that's just a little bit more different from my normal style and see if I can get better results. And certainly I would be more open with my communication, letting them know what I liked and didn't like. So let me know if you are interested in seeing a part 2 of this video, again, probably sometime in the new year, where I could give it another shot to see if giving it another chance with a different stylist might be something that I would be a little bit more satisfied with. I'd love to hear your feedback. So let me know in the comments if you guys have ever tried a personal stylist or have ever used Indyx before. I do think overall that the app itself has been really helpful in cataloging my wardrobe and putting together different outfits, and also giving me a lot of data on things like what I'm actually wearing. So overall, I absolutely would recommend using the app if that's something that you're interested in tracking. The styling services I'm still a little bit TBD about, but I'm willing to give it another try in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.